Namaste. This is our last session on Servlet technology, right? Till now we have seen the different concepts which are included in Servlet technology. Further, we have implemented Servlet in NetBeans also, right? Then we have seen the JDBC in Servlet. Now we will see the session tracking, right? So first we will see what is session tracking. Session tracking is a way to maintain state of an user, right? It is also known as session management in Servlet, right? Session means what? Session is a temporary data storage which stores the data of the user at the server side, right? For this mechanism, whatever method we are using, that is known as session management. HTTP protocol is a stateless, so we need to maintain state using the session tracking techniques. As we know that HTTP is a stateless protocol, right? So we need to use any mechanism which store the data of the user. Each time user requests to the server treats the request as the new request. So we need to maintain the state of an user to recognize to particular user, right? Whenever user is requesting to server, right, then the each and every request is served as a new request. But if we maintain the session, means we store the data at the client side or we maintain data in session, right? So we can treat that request as a old request and we can recognize the user as a old user, right? So these are the various techniques which are used for session management. Those are cookies, hidden form field, URL rewriting, HTTP session. We will see all these techniques one by one, and further we will also see the implementation of these techniques too. First, we will see cookies, right? Java x.servlet.http.cookie is a class, right, that provides the functionality of using cookies. It provides a lot of useful methods for cookies, right? For creating cookies, we have one class which is included in Java x.servlet.http package, right? This class will be used for creating and getting the cookies. Cookies are sent from websites and stored at client side for recognize the user when user visit that website again, right? These are the temporary storage which is stored at client side, but that data is sent by the server, means the website, so that website can know whatever user is frequently using that website, so that they can recognize the particular user, right? Now we will implement these cookies in our Servlet example, right? For that we will consider one example in NetBeans. For implementing cookies in Servlet, we will create three files. One is HTML and others two are Servlet file, right? I will open all these three files. One is HTML file which is available in web pages folder, that is cookies.html, right? I will open this file. Then I will open two other Servlet files, right? These files are available in source packages folder and these files are in session package. These are cookie test.java and cookie test2.java. Now I have opened all these three files, cookie.html, cookie test.java and cookie test2.java, right? Now I will show you the flow between all these three files, right? So our flow of execution will be from cookie.html, right? From cookie.html to cookie test.java, right? That is a servlet, and from this the flow will be go into the cookie test2.java, right? That is also a servlet. So our flow will be from cookie.html to cookie-test.java, and from that to cookie-test2.java, right? So this was our flow that will be executed between these three files. First we will see the cookie.html file. You can see there is a code of HTML, right? In between that, right, you can see I have created one form, right? In form you can see one input tag is there, right, type equal to text and name equal to user, and one submit button is there below that input, right? Then you can see the form action and method. As a method I have used post, and as a action I have used cookie test. We will see later where this action go. Now I am running this code for showing you the output of this file. So as I have told earlier, first time when you run the code, that will take a time, right, because it take a time for starting the server and deploying the project. Once you have done this, the next time you execute the same code, it will take the lesser time. So you can see the output. You will see the output of this code, that will be only one text box and only one button. So here is the output in which you can see the one text box is available and only one button is available, right? So this was the output of HTML file. Now you can see the cookie test action. We will find this action in web.xml file, right? I am looking this action into web.xml file, right? We will try to find this action, right? So there are many actions. So here is a action cookie test that will go into the servlet name cookie test. Now we will look for this cookie test servlet, right? We will find this servlet from the web.xml. Here we got the cookie test servlet, and the class available is in session package and cookie test class, right? So we will open this file from session package cookie test.java, right? So this is the class, right, which is available in session package. We can see the package session, and these are the all the classes which are imported for our code, right, for creating the servlet, right? Now you can see the servlet cookie test extends HTTP servlet. This is for we are creating servlet. Here the two methods you can see, do get and do post, right? Now we not needed the do get method, right, because in method we have used the do post method, right? So we will write our code in do post only, right, because we have added method equal to post in form, right? Now the code will be written in the do post code, right? First you can see the name is fetched from the previous page using the request.get parameter method, right? Then the response type, response writing, I have created one object, print writer object, right? And for writing the response, right, I have set the type of the content which is text/html, right, because I am writing the response on browser, that's why. Now for setting the cookie, right, I have created the object of cookie, right, and I have set the cookie as a username, right, and the value of user will be the name which is fetched from the previous page, and I have added this cookie into a response using add cookie. Now I am printing this cookie on the web page hello plus variable. The cookie value will be displayed on the page. Now I am redirecting from one servlet to another servlet using the anchor tag, right? The anchor tag you can see, and in the href, right, in href I have given the URL, means the action, that is ./cookie-test2, right? From this servlet we will redirect to this action, right? For looking this action we will search for it into a web.xml file, right? We will open this file and we will search for cookie test2, right? We had Now cookie test2 URL pattern, and this will go into this servlet cookie test2. Now we will search class for that. Now we will have the cookie test2 servlet, and class for that is available in session package, and the class is cookie test2. Now we will open this class, right, that is available in session package, cookie test2.java file, right. Now I am opening this file, and let's understand the code inside this class. First, the package session as it is in session package. Now these are all the import which I have to import class, because I am using it in creating servlet. This is what I am creating, the servlet extends HTTP servlet. Here in this servlet you can see the do get method, because in previous file I have not mentioned the method is post. So by default it's a method do get method, right. So I am writing my code inside the do get method. For that, writing the response, I am creating the object of print writer, right. Then I am setting the type of the response as the HTML using the set content type. Now I am fetching the cookies. For that I have to create the object of cookie, but array of cookie object, right, because there might be possible there may be one or more cookies, right. Now I am fetching the cookies from the cookie object. For that I am continuing one loop, right. That loop is starting from 0 to length, and I am transferring the cookie into C1, right. I am transferring the cookie from the C1. Now I am checking the condition, right, the whether the cookie name is equal to user, which is fetched from the first page, from HTML page. It will check the both are the same value, right. If both are same, then I am printing this value using the C1 dot get value. This will print the value of the cookie which is stored by us in the first servlet, right. So this was the output, right. Now I will show you the output of this code, right, how the value is printed from the cookie test. This is given from here, from the first servlet, right. And the in first servlet, this value come from the HTML file, right, using the request.get parameter. You can see here, right, and this value further fetch from the HTML file, that is request.get parameter, and we will see this value in the HTML file, that is in input text. So you can see the flow of the cookie from HTML to first servlet, right, and from first servlet to second servlet we are getting the value of the cookie, means the data of user. Now we will see the output, right. Here in first HTML file, for example, I am giving the name Asha, right, then clicking on the submit button, the file will be, the value will be forwarded into next page, and again I am clicking on click here, and the value of the Asha is transferred to the next servlet, right. So Asha is transferred from first page to second page, and second page to third page. So the flow of our execution is maintained from cookie.html to cookie test.java, and from cookie test.java servlet to cookie test2.java servlet, right. The Asha is forwarded from one HTML file to servlets, right. So this was the example of the cookie, right. Our flow you can see is forwarded in this manner, HTML to servlet and servlet to servlet, right. So this was the example of cookie, right. This is the way how we can manage the flow of information using cookie. So we have seen the example of cookies, right, how we can create cookies, how we can maintain cookies, and how we can retrieve the data from the cookies, right. In next lecture we will continue our lecture on other session tracking techniques, for example hidden form field example, right. We will consider this tracking method in the next lecture. Thank you.